Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. It's me, the autistic Gen X software dev with anxiety and depression. Some call me Tim. Today, I wanted to talk about everything that's going on in the world in 10 minutes or less. That's probably not going to work. You know what I mean? A lot of crap going on in the world, obviously, where the wars are raging. This morning, I asked the internet, I said, hey, what's the weather? And I kid you not, it said, well, right now it's 56 in the morning. It's going to get up to 80 with a chance of rain. Tonight will be 35 and snow. Yes, the entire gambit of weather in a single day. Like, this is crazy. And just a moment, if you could go ahead and like the video and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Back to the video. Yeah, so part of being autistic and having anxiety and depression is, it's up and down. Some days I just don't really care about anything. I just want to stay in bed. And other days I get so excited. I can't wait. I just work on stuff, and it's going to be great. And it's a constant struggle between the light and the dark. So as an autistic Gen X software dev with anxiety and depression, I find it very hard to create. I find it very easy to stop creating, to quit, to throw my shit away. However, as I've aged, I have a desire to create, to make a game, to do YouTube videos, to have a Twitch stream, to make art, to make music, to make comedy, to write, to just breathe in life, right? I sound like some kind of hippie guru from the 70s. I'm a hippie guru from 2026, except there ain't no goo in my roux, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, man, I love coffee so much. So creating is hard. I want everything to be perfect, and I don't want to ever fail, and I never want to get anything wrong, which is counterintuitive. I read an article the other day. It was about a psychological study, and I've seen it talked about with various creative things like taking photographs or painting or making pottery or what have you. And I think the actual medium of the art isn't the thing that we need to worry about here. But the point of the article, the point of the study was that there was a class, let's say pottery, and the teacher split the class up into two different groups. Group A was going to be graded on how many pots they made, on the quantity. And group B was going to be graded on the quality of a single pot. So group A, just make as many pots as you can. It's not really important how great they are. And group B, you're going to just learn to make a pot, a great pot. And guess what? The people that did the many, they had better pottery than group B. All right. And so guess what? The people in group A that just cranked out pottery, their pottery was better than group B, who just focused on doing a single pot and making it perfect. Turns out that not caring if you're good or bad and just cranking out a bunch of stuff teaches you how to make the art way better than focusing on a single one and trying to make it perfect. So I think the reason is obvious and completely unobvious. If you want to make a good pot, you first have to make a bad pot. You have to learn how to do bad ones so you can then turn the bad one into a good one. I don't think anybody comes out of the gate and makes a perfect anything. And if they did, it was a fluke. They got lucky. They're not going to be able to repeat it. It's probably going to be worse that they succeeded on the first time because they ain't never going to succeed again because they don't actually know what it takes. They just got lucky. And this is why, you hear people like, oh, I'm going to make a game. We'll make a bunch of tiny games, which could seem dumb if you don't approach it the right way. But, doing a pot is different from a painting or music or a novel or a game, because the pot is you make the thing and it breaks or it doesn't and you're done. It's like a little self contained event. You take a picture and you have a picture. But if you write a book, you're going to keep tweaking it forever. Same with art, music, you're going to keep changing the song, trying to make it better. And the same with the video game. You're making a game and you're going to crank it. You're not going to crank them out. You're going to try and make this one perfect. And the irony is you can't have a good game without having a bad game. You can take a bad game and make it good, but not if you have no bad game. But in order to do that, you have to make bad art. And that's hard because nobody wants to be laughed at or made fun of or look at their stuff and go, wow, I am terrible at this. What was I thinking? And I fall into that same trap with code because it's a mess and it's just a giant switch statement. And this feels like I need to rewrite everything, clean it up, make it much more obvious. And what I'm doing is arranging chairs on a sinking ship. Like I'm on the Titanic and I'm setting up the table for the most perfect dining experience as the ship is going upside down and falling into the ocean. Really, really doing a lot of work. I'm working hard, but I'm not actually achieving anything. I hit that problem a lot. So with art like this, with the videos, I've been cranking them out because I think at some point I'm going to get the hang of it. I don't feel like I've gotten the hang of this yet, by the way. I've only done like 80 videos. Psh, I got nothing to show for it, so I don't know. Something about this, though, is more of the pottery thing because it's a video. I make it like a pot and I throw it out there and it's good, it's bad, whatever. But when I'm trying to make a game, when I'm trying to make art that takes a long time that needs to be iterated on, I have trouble cranking those out, which I'm working on. And yeah, maybe someday I'll have something to show. I can be like, hey, look, I have a game. Or I put some games on itch.io or whatever. And that'll be amazing. But for now, I'm still heads down working on making a bad game so I can hopefully turn it into a good game. And we'll see. So thank you for making it this far. I do have a question. This came up the other day when we were chatting with the family. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? I said pizza because, you have some variety with the toppings. My mother said steak. Just gonna eat beef. She didn't even say beef. She just said steak. So I guess, oh yeah, it's quite a variety. You can have ribeye, porterhouse, T-bone, sirloin, filet. Okay, choose one of those. After a while, they'll all be the same. But yes, let me know down in the comments what food you would eat every day for the rest of your life. What would that be? I suspect some of you will say chocolate, and some of you will say kimchi fried rice or something, and that's cool. And some of you will say ribs. I'm guessing here. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Yes. All right, that's everything. Do all the things for the algorithm. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.